Hello everyone, my name is Shreyashi Maharjan and my student ID is S21697888. Today, I am going to talk about ethics, corporate social responsibility and environmental sustainability in the education sector. This is an important field of study since schools and colleges shape the lives of future generations and the way they work reflects ideals of society as a whole. This talk will look at both good and bad ethical behavior, how corporate social responsibility is used in schools, and how environmental regulations are being used to encourage sustainable behaviors. I will look at Nepal in particular, utilizing examples from Kathmandu University School of Education, Bhutanilkantha School, and St. Xavier School. I will also use pertinent academic theories to help me with the analysis. Any school or college must have students that act ethically. Some common ethical problems in this field are cheating in school, not everyone having the same access to learning, and worries about data privacy, especially now that digital technologies are becoming more popular. Cheating, copying someone else's work, or even changing grades are all examples of academic dishonesty. This hurts the honesty of the school system. These kinds of problems are getting worse all across the world, especially because online stuff is so easy to get to. In Nepal, schools like St. Xavier's fight these problems with strong rules for how to behave in school, honor pledges, and methods for students to watch over each other to make sure everyone is responsible. Another moral issue is access to education. Discrimination against students based on their gender, caste, handicap, or socio-economic background might make it harder for them to do well in schools. Bhutanilkantha School works hard to break down these barriers by giving children the help they need and making sure that all students can get to high-quality resources. Data privacy is also becoming a very important concern. A lot of schools now use edtech platforms that keep tracks of student data. This information can be misused if it isn't properly regulated. In this case, the deontological ethical framework is very important because it stresses that schools have a moral duty to treat all students equitably and respect their rights, no matter what the rules may be. Corporate social responsibility in education is about how school helps society grow in ways other than just teaching. Community engagement, ethical management, and education that includes everyone are all parts of good corporate social responsibility. Some good examples of CSR are giving scholarships to students who need them, running community education initiatives, and taking care of the staff health. Kathmandu University School of Education in Nepal is known for its strong CSR activities, especially those that help students from remote areas through scholarships, training programs for public school teachers, and efforts to get more girls involved in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. On the other hand, bad CSR practices includes raising tuitions without telling people about it, not helping low-income students enough, and ignoring other community duties. The Global Education Monitoring Report showed that some private schools care more about making money than doing good for the community. In this case, Carroll's CSR pyramid is a good example. It says that organizations have to be responsible on 4 levels. Economic, which means making money. Legal, meaning following the rules. Ethical, meaning doing the right thing. And philanthropic, which means giving back to the society. All four strategies are addressed by Kathmandu University's CSR programs. Schools focus on helping students grow intellectually, but many don't think about how their actions might affect the environment. Schools uses a lot of energy and paper, make a lot of trash, and often don't have the infrastructures to be sustainable. Things are progressively getting better in Nepal. For example, Bhutanilkantha School has put in rainwater collecting systems and undertaken efforts to get people to use less plastics in order to lessen its influence on the environment. Kathmandu University School of Education offers active eco-clubs that get students involved in planting trees, cleaning up, and raising awareness. These programs shows that more and more people are realizing that environmental sustainability needs to be a part of school policy and practices. Many schools still don't have established processes of managing waste, building in a way that doesn't hurt the environment, or using energy-efficient equipment. Schools may help make people more aware of the environment by teaching pupils about it and setting a good example. ISO 14001 and frameworks like Eco-Schools and UNESCO's greening schools have been put up in place to make environmental activities more organized. ISO 14001 gives you rules to follow when making an environmental management system that works. Schools that utilize it can keep an eye on how much energy they consume, handle waste properly, and encourage sustainable purchasing. UNESCO's Greening Schools program aims to make schools models of environmental leadership by making sustainability a part of both campus operations and academic curricula. The Eco Schools program gives you a step-by-step plan for reaching your sustainability goals, such as getting the Green Flag accreditation. Kathmandu University School of Education in Nepal has used some parts of these frameworks, including campus-wide awareness programs and rules for buying green. St. Xavier Schools has done an energy assessment and switched from regular lighting to LED system. This shows how structured initiatives can help the environment in real ways. On the other hand, bad practices includes putting families under financial duress when tuition costs are increased without sufficient explanation or transparency, as has been the case with certain private schools. As digital learning platforms increases, weak data privacy measures become a bigger issue. There are issues with ethical governance in the digital era since many schools lack the necessary rules and safeguards for student data. Environmental negligence is still a problem at a number of institutions. A disconnect between the goals of policies and their actual application is evident in inadequate waste management, antiquated infrastructures, and little green measures. Schools need to find a way to reconcile their academic goals with their moral beliefs, their commitment to social justice, and their care for the environment in order to be truly excellent. To make this happen, the government needs to help, stakeholders needs to be involved, and there needs to be regular evaluations. We have seen both good and bad things happen in Nepal's education system. For example, Kathmandu University School of Education is notable for implementing international quality and environmental standards such as UNESCO frameworks and ISO 14001. By providing teacher training, scholarships, and eco-awareness programs, it actively engages in corporate social responsibility, demonstrating a great balance between social contribution and academic performance. Through strict behavior regulations, anti-discrimination guidelines, and student support networks, St. Xavier Schools fosters moral leadership and inclusion. Its energy audits and transitions to LED lighting system have also resulted in notable advancements in environmental sustainability. The priorities of Budanilkanta schools are environmental responsibility and accessibility. In addition to providing financial aid to deserving students through its scholarship programs, it has engaged students in sustainability by implementing eco-friendly projects like rainwater collection and plastic reduction. These are the references that I have used in my presentation. Thank you.